What's on the other side of this transformation? What's on the other side of these questions that we don't quite have answers to yet is flow, frequency, abundance, prosperity, and all of the things that are going to propel us forward in our lives here. We don't know when the last moment is that we are going to breathe on this earth. And what I want to do and what I want to teach you today is that idea of that last breath, not making the changes, not wishing that you had done something different in those last moments and that you lived the life that you wanted to while you were here and that you loved the people that you love with so much grace and glory and amazingness, and that the connections that you have here while you're here are genuine and authentic. And the only way that all those wonderful things that I just talked about can occur is that we actually create this life is by going through this transformational process, this metamorphosis of the old to the new, is that we can remember who we are and why we're here. That's going to be the way that we are going to get through this transformation. And we're going to get through it together because you are not alone. And that's why this community exists. And that's why you are here, is because you know that you are ready to reclaim your life. You're ready to step into your power. And you know that now is the time. If you're seeing this video, that's your sign. And I hope that gives you a lot of power and a lot of insight into exactly what's going on with you right now. You are remembering who you are, and you're just looking for guidance as to where this is leading, because I know it can be really scary. And the idea that letting people down, the idea of being alone, the idea of I don't know how I'm going to do this, all of these things have kept us stuck for so long. And you're at that point where you're like, I don't give a crap anymore. I'm ready to see what's on the other side. I just don't know the steps to take. And the best advice I can give you is to find your frequency, find your prosperity. What does that look like to you? And write it down. Write down exactly what you want out of your life. And if you don't know, that's okay too. Just start somewhere. Like, do you want a nicer home? Do you want to move? Do you want to have more happiness in your life, more joy, more fulfillment, more alignment? Just write those things down. And I want you to put them on a piece of paper and then just like stick them wherever you can. I have a little sticky note and it says that your your ideal life is one step away, or you're one decision from a new life, or something like that. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's like these little affirmations are going to help remind you when you get stuck in that loop of, but I have this to do and I have this to do and I'm really scared. You can look at that note that you left yourself and be like, oh yeah, I remember. Because that's all we're doing here. And you take away the fear, you take away all of it, and you remember why you're here, and you remember what your purpose is. And your purpose isn't to stay small. Your purpose is to be bold and beautiful, and you have a voice that needs to be heard, and you have words that need to be spoken. And don't forget that. Don't forget your purpose. Don't forget your power. And don't forget your heart. That chances are, if you're in your 40s, your heart has been beat down so many times, and yet it's still dreaming. It's still comforting you. and it's still loving. And if you can remember that you've been through these hard things before and your heart's been broken before and you haven't known where things are headed, but that your heart's always been there for you, you can do anything because it's not about the external world. It's not about the vacations and the cars, and it's not about the notoriety. It's really about our connection to self. And what you're doing is finding that connection again. And when you have that sense of self, that sense of power, that sense of love, because think about how much your heart loves you. Like your heart loves you so much. And that's all you need right now. All you need is to know that you're loved. And you're loved. You're 100% loved. And you're in 100% the right space and the right place because we were not designed to stay small. Your heart is meant to expand, to love as many. Keep restarting this because there's a train that keeps going by. This way and then that way. I'm moving soon. I cannot wait because. So, again, in your own life, where can you begin to love yourself more? Where can you begin to vibrate at a higher frequency? For me, I know that in the evenings when I get kind of tired, I switch into like this more anxiety, more fear mode. So, what I've taught myself to do is when I feel that, it's not to veg out on the couch and watch TV. I would love that. I would love that that would actually work, but that makes it worse. So, for me, it's going out and going on a hike. And it doesn't have to be a hike. It can be a walk, it can be meditation, it can be journaling. It can be anything to help you stay in the frequency of hearing your voices in your head. And it's the idea of hearing your heart in your body and grounding yourself into this earth because we are here. There's no denying that we are here on earth right now. And the more we can connect with the earth, connect with our heart, and connect with our higher self, our source, our higher power, whatever you want to call it, the more that life is going to arrive in ways of prosperity, abundance, excitement. And the more we stay in fear, anxiety, stuck on the couch watching Netflix, the the harder, the longer, the the more extreme feelings you're going to have. And we want to be able to process what we're feeling and move through what we're feeling. And that's the only way I know how to do it is through body movement or meditation. So if you are going through some really hard stuff right now, first off, you have a community here. We are all with you. And I hope you like, subscribe, and please comment what you're going through because we're here. But also, when you start feeling that the world closes in on you and maybe nothing feels right, that you have a choice in that. And the choice is that you can ride out that anxious, anxiety, depressed way, or you can turn inward and you can find how much love is in your heart and how precious our time here is on earth, and that you're making a choice to wallow in the past. You're making the choice to be angry, reliving conversations that maybe happened 20 years ago or situations that happened. You're making that choice. You can also make the choice to bring in abundance. You can also make the choice to write the resignation letter or search out a new home or write the book or put a sticky note on your mirror that says, "Hey, I'm worth it." We have choices here. And I think for me, knowing that time is of the essence is a huge factor in my growth and my spiritual growth, and that I cannot stay stuck because I don't know how long I have here. And my goal is to leave a legacy for my children. And the my goal is to love the people that I love and spend time with the people that I love. And when I'm doing that, I want to be fully present. I don't want to be thinking about something that happened years ago or uh, something that might happen tomorrow. I just want to be. And that's where all this comes from is just being. How can I just be? And how can I be the best version for myself, for my heart? Because I owe it to myself to be the best version. And again, I hope this helps. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know how you're doing. Thank you.